name is Macklin, and my background is in brand and product marketing. I work between Palm, so I work for Palm, and we work between the carriers that carry our products. So as Howard said, part of my job is to train the carrier representatives so that when you walk in there, they know how to talk to you about the products, they know special features. We sometimes run promotions to help them sell, and then I work with you all to get your feedback on what you like about our products or products in general, and what you don't like, what you like to see in future products. Or if you just need help setting up your email. We were talking earlier this morning about getting some exchange accuracy. Because if your phone could do, I don't want to say anything because anything is a big word, but what would you want your phone or handset to do? So just take 10 seconds here, and maybe if you already have this, raise your hand and we'll see what the crowd would like their handset to do. Maybe something's missing in their life, or I don't know, maybe they like to take them to the moon, or whatever. Anybody have any thoughts of what they would like a handset to do or their telephone to do? No?
Buzz me so I can get to meetings on time.
Buzz you so you can get to meetings on time. Anybody else?
Maybe be a remote to open my car door or my...
Oh, I like that.
Hear different radio stations from around the country.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, I just like my Bluetooth to sync up better with my phone.
Okay. Yeah. So those are all great things. And today, I think we can get there, right? So over the next half hour, 20 minutes, I'm just going to go through kind of what smartphones can do for me, where I feel you can be more efficient, current trends in the marketplace, where is this a fad or is this going to stick, and types of smartphones. There are, I don't know, half a dozen of them out there, from Blackberries to iPhones to obviously our products. And we'll go through some real life examples. I've picked my Eddie the overachiever, and what's it going to cost me, right? All this stuff's going to cost us some money, but what are the different pricing plans that are out there? And then we'll go, hopefully we'll get to, I can make it come up a little bit darker, but I'll introduce our new product, the Palm 3, and then we'll open it up to some questions, all right? So what can smartphones do for me? And some of you, that's like when I was, the first 10 minutes when I was here, I saw Blackberries and things like that. I'm like, these guys already know what I'm talking about. They're already dialed in. But more, staying connected on the go, getting me to meetings. CEO of Sprint, in their marketing, he talks about cutting the cord, right? So we've come from a past of always being at my desktop. Well, now we want to be able to make appointments not while we're driving, but while we're doing other things, right? And so that's what I believe smartphone technology will help us do. Schedule meetings we had talked about. Maybe my phone might alert my attendees that I'm running a little bit late, and just so they know, so they're not watching out for me and not delaying the process of it. So you can do multiple things at once. And then entertainment. Maybe it's YouTube videos or checking my kid's soccer game. All kinds of things. Last year, it was just under. We're going to go over 200 million smartphones this year. If you look at how many iPhones that Apple sold. And that's from a phone perspective. People say, well, this new 3 is going to be the iPhone killer. And from our side, we don't really need it to be iPhone killer. There's room for two. And it's a growing marketplace. With prices coming down, younger people are getting involved with them, text messaging, and some of the other things that we talked about. So it's really the fastest growing segment out there, EDO. Soon we'll be coming out with a 4G, and 4G is 4 times faster than 3G. So it used to be that, well, I don't really want to do that because, boy, it's just dog slow. It's like dial-up, right? Now, you could not have dial-up and watch YouTube. You sit there and go out and buy a pizza, go to the mall, come back, and your video would still be loaded. So it's all about bandwidth and getting the pipe bigger. And so that's kind of where we're going from a mobile standpoint as well, where we want to find it.
When's 4G coming out?
4G, end of the year.
A year?
End of the year.
Oh, the end of this year?
Yeah. So and it depends, it's by carrier, but the company that's most advanced in 4G is Sprint. So they're putting together their 4G now.
When you move from 3G to 4G, does that mean you also have to change your phone to accommodate?
Yeah.
Oh, how?
Yeah. So you.
Yes, Jackie.
It was kind of like, but you want, that's why you upgrade. Come on. I want to see 755. That's 2 years old. I mentioned my son goes to John Muir. Come on. Coming on. Yeah. So, and handsets have almost become a disposable thing, right? And our last product was out. The Central was out, what, a year and a half ago? You know, and now it's obsolete, and people go, I don't want that phone. You know, and so we tried to come up with a newer version. We made it, let's go in colors. We had to put more memory into it, but I mean, it's still basically the same phone. You've got, so let's kind of just go through this. This Android phone, you can see it has a keyboard, it has a touch screen. Like I said, it's offered by T-Mobile, and it is their kind of iPhone. Everybody's trying to come up with this. So T-Mobile and Google, and then a third-party handset maker called HTC came up with this product. And HTC actually make a fair amount of the telephone handsets that are out there today. So it's built, the operating system is designed by Google, the hardware was made by somebody else, and the service is provided by T-Mobile. Touchscreen, it goes out, but the idea behind that is that if you program for PCs or for mobile phones, make applications, it's very easy. The language is very simple if you do that to come up with develop applications. BlackBerry, man, BlackBerry has just gone crazy in the last 3 years. Very trendy. A lot of people have them. It's almost like the Kleenex, right? So their brand has become the category. You know, oh, it's my BlackBerry. Well, no, it's not. It's a phone. You know? So that's great for them. But so BlackBerry is a very business-centric phone. So a lot of people, whereas iPhone is an entertainment phone, and people kind of sucked on the business side, and they're trying to come up with solutions for that. BlackBerry has business nailed down. iPhone. Anybody in here have an iPhone? There we go. What do you like about your iPhone?
Well, it's beginning to work. They have very few applications to begin with. But I like the screen. I hate the keyboard, which isn't there, it's on the screen.
The digital keyboard, right? Yeah. In the back, what do you like about your iPhone?
Well, it's in so many different options.
Right, yeah. So iPhone, I think, is a great product. I think that they have a lot of great applications. They've done really well with the App Store, and that's where their positioning is right now. You know, they don't talk about the phone. Nobody ever asks, well, how much memory, or how was the speed of the processor? You know, how big is it? What's it weighing? Whereas they do on a lot of these other products. They will all accommodate Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is pretty, in a smartphone, Wi-Fi is pretty common. That's not a maker or a breaker. So iPhone, Windows Mobile, and Windows Mobile, people get that a lot of times because it's just like my desktop. I know I recognize Outlook, I recognize Word, I can get Word documents in their native form versus in all of these others it has to go into another application that mixes it up and spits it out so you can read Windows Mobile. And our product here is very sleek, Windows Mobile. It's the next generation of what you have. So it's a little bit thinner, and actually, so our two products here were both designed by somebody from Apple. So Palm has gone through we'll call it a phoenix, is where we are right now. We've kind of arisen from the ashes. But so we've hired 2 or 3 of the top people that were at Apple, having worked on iPhone and the iPod, and are now leading the charge at Palm. And you can certainly see it a little bit here with the curves, and you know, if you look at some of our other products, a little bit square, you know, we want to say, you know, garage door openers, but that's kind of where they come from. And now they're a little bit sleeker, and certainly in the Pre, our latest product. So the Pre, brand new operating system, and the Pre is designed to bring information in from the web.